Hello, everybody, and welcome to this interlude of the Scarlet Keys. Before I begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we're going to be continuing our journey. We just finished off in Havana, and I've decided where we want to go. We want to go to Rio de Janeiro, which we have to make a pit stop in San Juan first. So, first we go to San Juan. We mark a time, but we can't stop there. So, we mark that we have 7 time now, and that is alpha. So let us read alpha. Alpha, where is alpha? It's in the back of the book. That's right. Status report alpha. As your travels continue, the Foundation receives more and more reports of strange disappearances. With each new dossier you read, you worry that it is only a matter of time before there is nothing left. Add 1 cultist token to the chaos bag. So here is our cultist token. Okay, so that was Alpha, and we are now in San Juan. We can't stop here because there's nothing to go. So we are going to Rio de Janeiro. Going down here, which is on 44O. 44O. Theory of Annihilation. Asset name, Irawan, Derwy. Area of operation, Southern Hemisphere. Profile. Prominent zoologist has published several surveys regarding disappearing wildlife. Zoologist claims entire species and the memory of their existence are being erased. Also, just real quick, I should note that because we took a time to go there, we are currently at 8 time. Possible redacted disturbance, of course. Theory of Annihilation 1. As your ship puts into port at Rio de Janeiro, you see a massive hollow statue under construction on Concorvado Mountain, overlooking the city. The statue is vaguely humanoid, its arms spread wide in welcome. Or is it warning? Check the campaign log. If the cell met Dr. Irawan and less than 25 time has passed, proceed to Theory of Annihilation 2. No. If the cell met Dr. Irawan and 25 more time has passed, skip to Theory of Annihilation 3. Otherwise, skip to Theory of Annihilation 4. So we're doing that. Up here. After some searching, you find Dr. Irawan in the Belmont Copacabana, seated at a table covered in sketches and academic clutter. After introducing yourself, you ask about her research. Oh, I see. You're here to mock me, she says, closing a worn survey journal. You tell her you aren't, and after some coaxing, she opens up to you. I'm actually glad you missed my lecture, she says. It was an utter disaster. I laughed. I was laughed out of the auditorium when I tried to present. Someone called me a cryptozoologist. You tell her that there are worse insults. That may be, Dr. Irawan adjusts her large round spectacles, but for my career it is a death knell. She turns to a beautifully detailed sketch of a bird roosting in a palm tree. I presented what I am calling the theory of annihilation, the world devouring itself, not just itself, but the memory of itself, the fact of its very existence. She takes a sip of strong dark coffee. Several years ago, I surveyed the Amazon with a half-dozen other well-known academics. We observed dozens of distinct species of macaw and named each after a stone: turquoise, amethyst, obsidian, the like. But now, she turns to several empty pages. There is no trace or record of any of them. My colleagues tell me I made up the turquoise macaw and the others. There is no trace of them in their habitat either, and the sketches have disappeared as well. You assure Dr. Irawan that she's not mad, and share what little you can about the disappearances. Thank you, says Dr. Irawan. I'm glad we met. I was beginning to think this was all in my head. She gives you her business card with the address of a university in Australia written on the back. I will be in Perth to continue my survey in my next lecture. Perhaps I will see you there. In your campaign log, record the cell met Dr. Irawan. Each investigator earns 6 experience as they gain insight into the strange happenings around the world. You may embark. Alright, well, we have met Dr. Irawan. This is the beginning of something very interesting. However, not just yet. We are going to debark to Buenos Aires, because I have not played this scenario, actually. That's in 16D, and I believe that one's called Sanguine Shadows, if I'm not mistaken. Where the heck is this? 16D, Sanguine Shadows. Yep. So, I will catch that next time. However, before we go, let us do some upgrading. And we're back. So, we had 6 experience to spend. Kaimani is getting 2 copies of Sharpshooter. I'm going to try this out. I hope it works. I'm planning to get more firearms in the future. Right now, I just have Mausers and 31 Derringers, but it'll actually make them work at least, so that should be hopeful. We're getting rid of these 2 Nimbles to get them. Alright, and as for Daryl, we have the other old Keyring 3 and a Crafty. I have... Okay, so when I first thought of the idea to put Crafty and Daryl, I was like, yeah, there's a good card. He like plays tools. And I was like, oh my god, Shed a Light is an insight and it costs 2. And then like all these other things are tools and insights, and it was like, oh my god. So Crafty's gonna be sick. We're getting rid of the other old Keyring, of course, and the other magnifying glass. All right, so next time we take on the Sanguine Shadows. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.